doing? I mean, it's not. Use. Where's it? Well, I haven't gotten the spirit. Yeah. Have currency. Here's action.
May reason
Just that's nice. Spectre in. Yep. Oops. It also says a 50 unique. Character, frenzy, and Jimmy. Val skills in there. Neat. Flesh armor. Neat. Necessary. That's 5 gain push. Okay, back to my except
may reason preserve.
That would just make life complicated. How do I keep ending up in such lovely places?
right here.
not before.
Esther.
Be hunted, exile! Off you go! You are well prepared for the end. This is a fine capture. Answer!
Okay. Getting in front.
Thaumaturgy just keeps getting the better of you, doesn't it, Father?
Didn't
Look at that.
interact with this yet. Enjoy.
Another goodbye.
When I'm ready and not before.
Good find, Exile.
How are you? but can make it. Just
I think it likes me. When I'm ready, and not before.
getting the scenes.
So many more caps built in this place. When I'm ready, and not Don't be frightened, little mountain. It'll all be over soon.
This'll do nicely, Exile.
That certainly works.
I am Tusk. I felt.
I have seen their shred.
Let's see. Just it's two. After
May fear guide you. You are.
Legends. Try.
Be careful. What do you need now?
Right side. Bad place. Damage. Ah. Okay. Grandi. 58. GCL. Actually, let's expand. Agony.
I'm watching you.
See what we got here. Getting gems in. Can do. If we trigger. Town. Wait. And we can. Yes, we can. That's. Gotta get. Guys. Thing.
So this is what the inside of a Karui king's head looks like. I hope they're not bored. When I'm ready and not I need more mana. mana. When I'm ready and not before.
Super. What do you mean?
Black spirit walks amongst us.
Nice.
That's what you get for losing your temper, cow.
I don't know. And I think
I am Dareso, the Sword King. It was here in the pits of Theopolis that I made my name, killing rabid dogs.
Alright, microphone should be working, or at least working better now.
In this so glorious arena, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight.
Put Soul Eater there. Didn't last very long. In this zone, you're going to be stuck in these areas, the doors will lock. You have to kill all the monsters until they unlock. Alright.
When I'm ready, I'm not.
Gonna get locked in here. Alright, my Spectre is dead, so I'm gonna go ahead and just raise any random guy in here. Chromatic orb. Like that. Alright, Scouring Orb is nice. You can remove mods from an item, turn it normal, from either magic or rare. Allows you to roll it again and potentially get different, better mods, either an essence or Orb of Alchemy. Unique item here. Got a lot of chickens going on here. Alright. Let's change zones. We can level up. We can check our unique item, which will not be useful. Okay, we're working our way down still. Gems. Got this axe here. Alright, not useful in this build and not useful for too much, so we're just gonna sell it. I don't know why I picked this up. Oh, it's got worth a chromatic orb? Okay. Good enough. Let's go.
Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis. It is here that I first laid eyes upon my true purpose. My lady, it is our inspiration that defines us. What do you die at that?
Alright, so you're gonna have a series of arenas here. Some will have some mini bosses, and one will have the final boss. You can get a little lost in here. It's a little bit of a maze, but not too bad. You might have to go to a couple of extra arenas if you don't know the way, but alright, so that little green swirly thing on me is that Feeding Frenzy buff that we talked about. That's because my Spectre actually killed something, so it's, the Spectre is definitely not strong at this point at all, but it's not useless. Did I just pick up a rare item? Felt like I did. Yeah, you can see the health of my minions is not really holding up, so that's really something we're gonna have to work on. Oops. Whoa, look out for those. These green orbs will definitely kill you. Alright, let's go back to town and sell this stuff. You can check
Yes.
items. I don't know why I picked that up.
Until next time.
What do you need now?
Alright, let's get some good gloves. Energy shield gloves. They're already magic though, which is not great for us. We don't have any essences. We do have an elk, so we could turn it rare. We could use our Scouring Orb to remove these mods, and we could turn it rare, and we might get something good, and then we'd have to add sockets to it. So we only need 2 blue sockets, which is not too hard to get. We had 3 blue sockets in the wand. We could move these over. That's a potential 3 link, which we don't actually need. Yeah, let's try it. Why not? So scour it. Turns normal. Elk. Turns rare. Alright. Other than energy shield, that's terrible. So we'd be giving up strength and dex. I don't even know if our gem is going to work without this strength on here. So yeah, see, it's red now. Means we can't use this item because we don't meet the requirements. So we rolled a really terrible item. And we can't use it because we're stuck on stats right now. So some strength on the tree or an item would be really, really helpful about now. Alright, we lost on that gamble. That's
Anything
okay.
you need, just ask.
As far as wands are concerned, we're looking for a minion wand. There's nothing here.
Take
Okay.
care.
Make progress. You're stuck.
Ta-ta.
Making progress is
Not a
usually
cockroach.
your solution. That's right. I forgot I didn't finish my zone here. Back to town. Get the portal. Get the boots. Level up my gems. Remember, we need to work on stats. We need strength. Strength on the tree.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Here's our mini bosses. They're just getting absolutely crushed by this build.
A battle worthy of song. The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be possessed.
Usually those mini bosses a little bit more to contend with than but here's our boss. Pretty much stay out of those rings. Remember? Any circle? Circling swords? Not good. His main attack's really not very strong. He's gonna take a break periodically. Come back. When you see the circles, get out. Alright, we're devastating this guy. Circle, get out of there. Take a break. He's almost down.
I'm sorry to have to break this to you, Duressa.
Alright. Pretty easy. Let's go back. Got our items here. She's gonna blow up the wall with her giant laser.
It's not every day you get to walk into a living, breathing.
Alright, here you got circles. Not good. And this spider will explode corpses too, so you got a lot of danger there. Alright, easy to get lost in here, so there's almost always going to be some backtracking to find the exits. Remember, watch out for those spiders. There's also a lot of things that will cause bleed in here. Oh, ah! Yeah, see? I almost got blown up. So, we have our bleed flask, and also our steel skin protects us from bleed, so we're going to be okay. Without those things, we definitely have some trouble in here. Watch out for those corpse explosions. Alright.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Alright. There's some gloves with the perfect links, but they're not going to have movement speed because they're normal. We could try to elk them, get lucky, but chances of getting good movement speed on that is very low. So you can always try. You could get lucky. Main goal here is just to find your way through. Don't get blown up by the corpse explosions. Other level is good. Orb of Chance is pretty cool. It will turn an item to a random rarity, which could be magic, it could be rare, it could even be unique. So, kind of cool. Pretty low chance of getting a unique. So, if you want to chance items, you really need to have a lot of orbs of chance to have any reasonable chance of getting what you want. But it's possible. Main thing we use them for is buying maps in the end game, at least initially. I believe some of the maps are priced in orbs of chance. So they're useful to have, even if you don't plan on spending them. Okay, Corpse Exploder here. This is where good offense is good defense. Kill it fast enough that it doesn't give a chance to kill you. So we want some strength. We can get it down here, and that's probably our best option. It'll give us all res as well, so we need 2 points to get there. Next time we get a skill point.
Be happy for me, sister.
Here's a boss.
It's not often we get to erase our failures.
Just have to avoid damage. She does a rotating attack, which does a lot of damage. So make sure you're not standing in front of her. There it is. Get a Spectre here.
Our mistakes can be our greatest achievements.
I raised the Spectre during the fight, and then it died. I don't have any corpses here. You can use Desecrate to create corpses, which normal people would do, but I'm too lazy for that. There's a crafting recipe that you'd get normally, but I already got it before.
It seems I've underestimated piety. Good. I like surprises. When I'm ready, I'm not.
Wrong box, always gonna take that. Click it, move away. Since we have purity elements now, we're ailment immune, so we're never gonna get frozen by it, which is great. And still get blown up by it, so you always wanna click it and move away, but you won't get stuck by it anymore, and also get blown up. Alright, got 3 quest items in here with 3 mini-bosses. 3 different fights.
Exquisite.
Just keep the damage up, avoid any flashing circles. Yeah, see, we're We're just crushing the game right now. It is not the strongest build. There are stronger leveling builds even, especially with the right items, but this is anything but insufficient. Not to say it won't get killed periodically, because I take chances and random damage happens. You never know. Okay, she fires out a bunch of projectiles, which you really want to avoid.
Give in to grace.
You don't want to stand too close to her. She's probably the hardest of the three mini bosses, especially if the fight doesn't go as quickly as that. Let's get a Spectre here. Yeah. Did I get it? I pressed the wrong key. Of corpse. Sure. Alright, we'll get in whatever's coming up here. Yeah, I've been using my flesh offering at all even. It'll make my minions even stronger. Another reason why people use Desecrate is so you can use the offering anytime they want, not have to wait for corpses to have formed. But, you know, I think you might know my style by now. Yeah, these bosses don't have a chance. There we go. Did I pass by boots? No.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Buckler. Necro spider, very nasty. An offering for no reason. Alright, I got a big boss here. Got phases.
Expecting you, witch. You and I are about to create the most beautiful of nightmares together. Will you go to bed now, little girl? Or do I need to tuck you in?
Now, Exile!
I think yeah, accidentally turned off my... So now we need to switch to fighting her. So just pay attention to the cues. Pretty obvious. We need to be fighting. Avoid his slams. He does a ranged attack that you need to be careful of. But we're killing everything so fast. Alright. Second phase.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. You are being selfish.
Alright, so periodically he's going to go over to these trees or whatever they are. You're going to make him immortal until you kill them. You get circles. You move.
Accept the gift of immortality.
Alright. When he goes down into the ground, he's going to pop up at your feet. So when he does that, just make sure you don't get hit by that exit slam. It's pretty strong.
Is the true eternal.
These red circles, not good.
Are you so in love with death?
Avoid the circles. Avoid the slam. Stay alive. Pretty much your minions will take care of it for you, even if you don't do so good. Alright, these gloves are armor, energy shield of no use. These are strength, no use, so that's all useless. Alright, we're gonna get our quest rewards here. And actually, I think we leveled on before we've been back, so we'll check our vendor. Looking for gloves. Nothing good. So these are usable, even though mods are pretty bad. I don't know why I picked those up. No movement speed there. Useless.
I'm watching you.
Okay. I like this town. Alright, here we're gonna get our, let's see, spell echo. Do we get spell echo? We might have to buy it. Oh no, there it is. Spell echo. And then here we're gonna get our first golem, stone golem.
I was right.
Now,
Act with care.
we're gonna want a second golem. We're not gonna be able to use it for a while. But while we're here in town, we might as well just go ahead and buy it if we have the currency.
It's
Interesting wands. And so we want a carrion golem. It's here. Can't use it yet. And is there anything else? Let's check our guide real quick. So the damage links we want are absolution, minion damage, physical lightning, spell echo. So we just got spell echo. That's good. Got purity and elements and skitterbots running. We're not using clarity or vitality. That's okay. We got our golems. So we want to get our feeding frenzy linked to our golem if we can. That's going to be better than our specter because our specter is really not very useful at this point. Later on, it's a bit better. And we might want to get minion life here as well. I'll go and buy it just in case we want to use it. It'll help our minions stay alive a little bit better. Okay. So let's go back to Act 1. Get our minion life. We could have bought it in the beginning of the run through, but
Yes?
usually we're pretty strapped for currency. This minion damage. Let's see. Minion damage. Okay, I'm wrong. It's not an Act 1. Well, we can go buy it in the library as long as we have our currency with us. We're gonna make sure we get a transmute and an alt. Library.
Talamoana, friend.
Minion life. Okay. Good. So we have these, but we don't have any links for them. What we'd love to have here is a 4-link with 1 red and 3 blues. We don't have that right now. We have a wand with a red and 2 blues, so we could get part of the way there. And then If we could get a blue socket here in our gloves, we'd be in good shape. I think we're one skill point away from having the strength that we need on the tree, and then we can swap out our gloves, and hopefully we can get a couple more sockets on these gloves, or find something better. Alright,
Speak again soon.
we're in good shape with our gems, so let's get out of our zone. Just gonna keep these here so nothing happens to them. Let's go. So we're about done with this act. There's a little more to do, but we're getting there. So we get to the next town, we're going to look for gloves, and we can go back to previous acts and look for gloves as well. Pinchers, not useful to us.
When I'm ready and not before.
A lot of ranged attackers here, so you have to be careful. Sure, I have my auras up, yeah. Skitterbots, purity of elements, and automation. Heavy belt there is highlighted because it's strength. Normal rarity, so not useful to us, but if you wanted a belt with just strength on it, you'd be in good shape. Speaking of which, we need strength, so what am I doing? Heavy belt. We're gonna roll it. If we get anything good, well, alright. Maybe we solved our strength problem. Alright. Hit the lever. Alright, we have no currency to roll with. These are just to sell.
To show them how right they were to fear me.
Alright, got a spill point. Means we can hit the strength on the tree. Although we have a heavy belt now, so that might actually solve our problem for us. Ghosts. One's a little bit of a maze. Oh, slightly non-intuitive which direction to go, but we only want to go as far down as we can, and then it'll push us to the left. Where the boss is, we'll come up in the next town. It's a pretty cool town. We get some useful items right at the beginning. Or at least early in that act, so that's nice. Hopefully we'll be able to get our links fixed up, and then we're gonna be kind of set except for finding upgrades along the way, which aren't super necessary. You definitely use more items that have life on them. Bone Ring is good for minions. It's got minion resistances built in. And you can roll minion mods on them. So if we find an essence or an elk, we can roll that and maybe we get something good. Coming up on the boss. Got a ranged attack, so you just want to be a little careful.
Is that all?
Yeah.
I expected so much more.
Oh, we annihilated him. Come over here and wait for the ladder. And he did it. Let's see. We're gonna look for some gloves here. Here we go. 2 blue sockets would fix our basic link problem. It's not all we would want. So it's a start, but we don't have any currency right now. Let's see if we sell our junk here. I'm just gonna sell these. They're useless.
They can't keep us down forever.
Got a divination card here. Usually you need to find a set of divination cards, and then you can turn them in to get whatever the item is. So it's a 6-link body armor. We need to find 11 of these though, so chances of finding that not that great. Okay, got a heavy belt that we can roll. We got a bone ring. We can pick up this flask because they're kind of unusual. We're not going to use it for this build. But we may use it at some point. So let's see what we got. We've got one elk, got 0 essences. It worth it? 27 strength? Why not? Look at that, 95 life. Strength and huge life roll. That's beautiful. Okay, tiny bit of resist. Other stuff's kind of useless, but really all we care about is life. It's got some resistances on it. Well, we'll need some, but we're in pretty good shape with that at this point anyways. So now we can swap out what? Our gloves. We need to have some gloves though. I just threw away those ones that were fairly useless. I'd really wait until we get something better. I can go back to an earlier zone. Act 4. See if they have some gloves now.
Yes?
Evasion energy shield will generally roll green and blue sockets, so that's not really good for us. Evasion, all green. Armor, all red. No good gloves here. Could even go back to earlier act. Since I'm so hard up for items here, I'm gonna do it.
What's up?
Great. Nothing. Okay.
Good luck to ya.
Misery continues. We're gonna go back to Act 5. Stop at this tower. Create our skills. And we're gonna stop the video there. We'll pick it up here after a break.